Yeah. For me, it all started a few years ago when I created my first short film. We had to present it to the class, and when it finished playing and the lights turned on, I looked around the room and I was shocked because I saw my teachers and some of the students on the verge of tears. At the time, I never really processed it. I never processed how I felt. I was just more in shock because, again, I didn't think it was that good. But looking back now, I really realized what it was stirring up in me. To this day, I'm still amazed on how a story can be told in a particular way and create a particular emotion or just a particular feeling. And I don't want to make it too dramatic or deep, but the fact that we have the ability to change the way someone's thinking, the way someone's feeling, there's a level of responsibility to that, and you have to choose to do right by it. When I decided to start, creatively expressing myself, there came a point where I had to ask myself, who am I? Who am I truly being? Why am I doing this, and what am I doing this for? With things like this, there's opportunity to, impact. There's the opportunity to receive judgment. There's so many things that will come your way, and you have to choose to decide to go on that path. At the end of the day, I will be the canvas that's being judged. It's not always going to necessarily be my work or what I produce, but it can be me too. I am the canvas. In terms of my biggest struggle, it's definitely been with identity. I can scroll and scroll for hours on Instagram and online, but I can watch countless videos from other people, yet somehow, some way, I'm supposed to fit into this puzzle piece and fit into this jigsaw with the way that I create. And it's hard because there's so many people like me. There's so many people that are trying to impact the world in their own way. And I'd be lying if I say I understood exactly where my position was that I needed to play. I'm still so young. I'm not the best out there. In fact, I'm not even the most educated either. So what gives me the right to speak a message? What gives me the right to have this audacity to open up and speak my mind? Am I competent enough? Am I authentic enough? Am I genuine enough? Am I helping the most people that I can? If you ask yourself those questions for long enough, the doubt builds to the point where it can really make you lose the motivation to commit to it. There's been countless times I've had to sit myself down and say, you know what? The answers might be no. I might not be competent enough. I might just be creating a character for everyone to see. I might not be helping enough as people that I want to help. But I have to be okay with that, because the one thing that I do know is that I enjoy it and I love it and it's a passion. And if I'm doing something that I know is a passion, then where can I really go wrong? Everyone knows that in a story, for it to be impactful, there has to be a level of growth. All our favorite heroes that we watch in the movies at some point had to make a choice in the midst of confusion, in the midst of doubt, in the midst of imperfection, to take that, that leap of faith to where their heart was leading them. We see it with Spider-Man, we see it with Superman. I had to decide, am I going to be stagnant, or am I going to take steps towards making sure that one day I can answer all those questions that led me to doubt with the answer yes? At the end of the day, I never did anything to have the desire to tell stories and I guess, create things. As a kid, I've always played musical instruments, as you can see, but when I realized that I was blessed to have this skill and blessed to have this view on the world, I had to choose to accept it and steward it the best I can. If this is who I am and this is what I can do, I have the responsibility to use my skills to the best of my capabilities to make the biggest change in the tiny corner of the world that I have. I'm pretty sure that this is the question that everybody needs to start asking themselves. What change can they make in their tiny part of the world? Everyone has that responsibility to manage their section, but it doesn't mean you have to be the biggest hero. It doesn't mean you have to be the best at what you do, but you have something that you need to contribute. There's a quote that one of my friends said to me that just really inspired me to this day, and he says, you never realize how much impact you make by just being you. Not who you think you should be or who you want to be in the future, but who you are right now in the midst of all your flaws and imperfections. Being content in those while you develop and grow speaks more words than what you can actually physically say. It's not always about being perfect and knowing when you're ready. It's just a leap of faith.